Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. You'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Mid to late part of the schedule, but still, Clark, a good chunk ahead. Which teams right now do you think are in the best position?
You know, the teams that have depth, Kevin, we hear about it all the time, but it's real and it's true. Depth matters. And when you're playing well and you have depth, then you feel good about your postseason chances. And you know you want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the season.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Now, here is Maggetti. And the rejection by Bradley. Nash dishes to Bradley. Out to Nash. Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. Nash. And Nowitzki slams it in.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
And here's Anderson. Pass to Maggetti. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Carter against Stevenson. And it's Carter missing. Here is Nahara. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Stevenson. Nash outside. Stolen by Anderson. Driving the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A crafty drive by Anderson, just zipping in for the shot.
Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. Nash the pass to Nowitzki. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Carter. 23 points his last outing. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
A different look for Dallas. LaFrancie's checked in for Bradley. Franklin comes in for Eduardo Nahara. And it's Bell in for Stevenson. Bell against Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And LaFrance gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Anderson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Carter against Bell. From about 16. Carter can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And he drives in. Here's Nowitzki. And here's Bell from the arc. Traps in the tray.
Timeout. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Dallas. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And right now for Dallas, They had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Anderson. Williams kicks to Anderson. Puts up a deep three. And again, no good by Toronto.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Here's Strickland, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Dallas. Ostertag is screen on Bell. Here's Carter. And again, no good by Toronto.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Strickland passes to Franklin. Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. Inside. Pass to Franklin. Here's Strickland. Still yet to score. Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. Strickland passes to Nowitzki. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the Raptors call time here. And Toronto has possession, trailing by 13. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Ostertag pass to Maggette. That one falls.
Boy, Maggette able to put a nice stroke on that mid-range jump shot.
Mavericks leading by 11. Nash outside. Goes up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in. And Toronto has possession. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Shoots from the high post. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Here's the screen. The second chance effort. And Nash with the lay-in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Anderson. Williams a screen on Stevenson. Maggette outside. Williams has a screen for Maggette. Offline with his 3. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Here's Nash. Here's Franklin. Stevenson outside. Pass to Nash. Shot clock at 5. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Nash has got his second basket of the night. And it's Anderson with the ball for Toronto. 15-point game. Carter on the wing. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he basically willed that shot to fall despite the contact he drew. That was a heck of a play.
The Raptors making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching, but everything else he does on the floor equally as important. He is a complete player.
Here's Franklin. Still scoreless. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here is Carter. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. And the rejection by Bradley.
Greg Ostertag getting physical there, taking it right to the defense and earning the trip to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You know, at 280 pounds and 7 feet 2 inches tall, Ostertag, a towering presence, especially on defense and on the glass.
Nowitzki, the pass to Strickland. Back to Nowitzki. And he makes that one. Nowitzki's got 12 in the game.
I imagine they'll keep going to him. He's been solid offensively.
Carter outside. It's stolen by Bradley. Nowitzki inside. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
Now Anderson. Pass to Carter. And the rejection by Bradley. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Some changes for Toronto. McCulloch's checked in for Ostertag. Pietrus comes in for Vince Carter. And Smith subbed in for Anderson. Now here's Olajuwon. Hasn't made one yet. 3 on the clock. Pietrus from outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Mavericks leading by 15. Nowitzki with the screen on Smith. Strickland nabbing another steal.
And how many times have we seen him make a theft like that?
Almost too many to count. No good from Maggette.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Who's got ball?
Pass to Pietrus. Launches a three. Drains the three-pointer.
Zero hesitation there. He decided to shoot before he even got it.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Here's Strickland. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. They push it up 4 on 3. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Strickland, covered by Pietrus. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Williams, he's checked in for the Raptors. And then for Dallas. LaFrance, he's checked in for Bradley. Franklin comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Griffin subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Mavericks making a switch here. Nahara's checked in. Mavericks leading by 13. They set the pick. We've got 1:55 left in the first. And that one drops.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here is Smith, and in the game with Memphis, he did not play well. Maggetti the pass to Williams. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Griffin against Maggetti, and it's Griffin with the rebound. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here is Nahara. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Smith surveying the D. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Hey, it takes more than contact to stop Olajuwon inside. He stays strong through contact and gets the finish.
Screen by Howard. Here's Strickland. Pass to Howard. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Maggetti with it. Last time out, he had 13 points. Williams, a screen on Griffin. Maggetti.
He got it in!
How about that? Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Now, here's Nash. Last time, 14 points for him. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Bucket is good. Nash has got his third basket of the night.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Cousins with it. Guarded now by Nash. Cousins, no good. Mavericks leading by 16. Nowitzki with the screen on Cousins. Here's Nash. Lays it up and banks it in. Nash has got 8 points.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
Now here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. Nash outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. To the inside. Nowitzki kicks to Nahara. And the wing jumper offline.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Raptors trail by 18. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Goldwire passes to Petrus. Here's Smith. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Williams. That one good for 2. Now here's Nash. 8 points for him. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. It's Nowitzki on the wing. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Olajuwon. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Now here's Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. Back to Nash. Here's Franklin. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Connects from 3-point range. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, we know Nowitzki is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Does a fabulous job measuring up these shots.
And the Raptors call time here. Coates checked in for Toronto. Then for the Mavericks, Wang, he's checked in for LaFrance. Franklin comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Armstrong subbed in for Nash. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Williams finds Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Dallas. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Now, here is Bell. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Armstrong possesses real good leadership qualities. He's a terrific floor general and he doesn't take any plays off. This guy gives you everything he has.
And the Raptors making a change here. Cousins is checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Eduardo Nahara checked in for Franklin.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Cousins against Armstrong, and it's Smith, top of the key. Back to Cousins. Shot clock at 6. McCulloch a screen on Armstrong to stop the run. McCulloch no good. Mavericks leading by 23. Armstrong passes to Wang. And here's Armstrong. He's guarded by Cousins. They set the pick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
That one is off.
Darryl Armstrong. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And here's Smith. Still scoreless. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ostertag, a screen on Bell. To the middle. Tipped away. Here is Armstrong. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Smith, the pass to Carter. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Smith. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Armstrong. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Carter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that one falls for Carter. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bradley's checked in for Wang. And it's Howard in for Franklin. Carter hits them both. Mavericks leading by 22. Now Armstrong. Last time out he had 13 points. Pass to Bradley. And that one drops for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Some changes for Toronto. Maggette comes in for Michael Petrus. And it's Anderson in for Smith. And then for Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Howard. Franklin comes in for Eduardo Nahara. And Nash is subbed in for Armstrong. Now Nash. Carter's missing on the 3. Nowitzki outside. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. 21 points for Nowitzki.
Not wasting any time off the catch.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Anderson passes to Carter. Down low. Here's Ostertag. Olajuwon. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on a king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
Hey, yo, right here.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Back to Nowitzki.
Hey, yo, right here.
Bradley dishes to Nowitzki. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Williams is checked in for Olajuwon. Here's Anderson. Pass to Carter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
LaFrance is checked in for Bradley. Mavericks leading by 20. Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. Nash outside. Rebound by Williams.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Anderson with the ball. Carter on the wing. Defended by Bell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Carter missing. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Here's Nash. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
Anderson passes to Carter. Ostertag, a screen on Bell. Bell against Carter. Mavericks with the rebound. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Franklin dishes to Nash, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Raptors. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And seeing where the Raptors are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Nash after the Raptors pick up 2 from about 19 feet, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
You'd love to see it, the Dirk dunk. He's not going to jump out of the gym, but he's not afraid to throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Now here's Anderson. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Nash against Anderson. Nowitzki back to Nash.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his
Clearly not the tallest guy in the league, more like one of the smallest in the league. But Nash figures out ways to do damage inside.
The Mavericks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Dallas making a switch here. Wang, he's checked in for LaFrance. Franklin comes in for Nowitzki. Howard's checked in for Franklin. And Stevenson subbed in for Bell. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Carter. Ostertag, a screen on Stevenson. Ostertag, no good. Maverick shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Stevenson kicks to Franklin. Nash outside. To the paint. Here's Franklin. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Power move there, muscling it in. Weight room.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's the lob to Carter. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. Been Saturday, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
If you want a t-shirt, I need to hear you.
Dallas making a switch here.
Strickland.
1:02 left in the first half. Here's Strickland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Toronto shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And that one's good by Maggette.
There's one thing on Maggetti's mind when he's on the floor: score the ball. Corey won't let anybody stop him from doing that.
Howard with a screen on Anderson. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Strickland. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Inside. This is the baby hook. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, it hasn't been close. The Mavericks on top, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the Raptors with possession. Anderson outside. Pass to Carter. Picked by Ostertag. Carter down low. Ahara is there. And it's Carter missing. Mavericks leading by 23. On the wing, Stevenson. Here's Strickland. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Strickland. Here's Bradley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bradley's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Mavs. The Raptors shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Anderson passes to Carter. Maggette outside. Over Nahara. The Mavericks pull it in. Bradley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dallas shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Stevenson, a screen on Maggette. Nahara, the pass to Stevenson. Here is Nahara. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Wang is checked in for Bradley.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 16.
A difficult situation for Toronto. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Carter. That's good from 17 feet away. Carter's got 13.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Nahara. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No good from Maggette. Mavericks leading by 23. Here's Strickland. He's got 5. And here is Howard. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Williams looking around. Carter down low, defended by Bell. Just 3 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Kept alive. Down he goes. Nice one there from Ostertag.
Boy, that's simply a big guy doing what big guys do at 7'2". Ostertag, very effective at earning second chance looks.
Pass to Franklin. Dallas moving the ball around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bell's got 6 points.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Anderson. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Nowitzki against Williams. Back to Nowitzki. Pass to LaFrance. Now here's Nowitzki. Now Armstrong. Franklin for three. The rebound by Anderson.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Powering it down off the lob, going up high where he can't be stopped.
And here's Armstrong. Fires from deep. That one, no good. Raptors trail by 21. Anderson outside. Corey Maggette on the wing. Here's Ostertag, and the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
You can't let Ostertag get that deep. I mean, he's confident when he's got the ball in that territory.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Dallas leading by 19 points. Nash outside. Driving in. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And I love that take from the Canadian Nash. A cunning and decisive attacker.
Now here's Anderson. Carter on the wing. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Nash, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Anderson. Carter outside. Picked by Ostertag, and it's Carter penetrating, and Franklin pulls it down. Franklin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bradley is screen on Carter. Nahara kicks to Bradley. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter's got 18 points in the game.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Here's Nash, here's Bradley, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Raptors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Anderson passes to Carter. That doesn't go either for Carter. Mavericks leading by 23. Nahara kicks it over to Nash. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
Well, Anderson, a clever passer, and if a teammate's open, he is looking to deliver.
And the Mavericks call time here.
We need you to take a flag right now.
Michael Petras is checked in for the Raptors. Smith comes in for Anderson. Wang, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Griffin comes in for Eduardo Nahara. Stevenson, a screen on Smith. Here's Nash. And no good, trying to use the glass. Raptors trail by 21. Maggette with it, now guarded by Stevenson. Now Maggette, he's got 9. Here's Smith, 6 on the shot clock, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And Toronto making a change here. Olajuwon's checked in. Here's Wang. Still without a basket. Griffin sets the screen for Stevenson. Here he goes. Good on the bucket.
Strong take. He was not going to be stopped.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Nash against Maggette. Smith right side, just 5 on the clock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You gotta have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Smith no good on the free throw. Dallas leading by 20, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
McCulloch's checked in for Toronto, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. LaFrance's checked in for Wang. Nowitzki comes in for Franklin. Franklin's checked in for Griffin, and it's Bell in for Deshaun Stevenson. Now, here is Maggette. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Petrus. Toronto working the ball around now. Corey Maggette on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Nowitzki with the screen on Smith. Nash. And stolen by Olajuwon. Pass to Petrus. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Petrus has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he's knocking them down from deep.
Now Nowitzki. Out to Nash. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Shoots from the line. Nowitzki, good. 25 points for Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Maggette against Bell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rajah Bell. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Toronto.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, Maggette's showing you good aggressiveness, and I like it. I love that aggressiveness. A really gifted scorer and athlete who loves having the ball in his hands.
Dallas leading by 17. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Strickland. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Nowitzki's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Petrus. And here is McCulloch. Here's Maggette. And that one hits back iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Nowitzki with the screen on Smith. Puts one up from 19. Here's Franklin. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
Nowitzki using that size to help him squeeze that offensive board right off the glass.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Franklin comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Howard in for Franklin.
You know, on the floor, Keem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
Strickland passes to Lang. Outside Griffin. Shoots over Cousins. Griffin's shot is off. Raptors trail by 20. Smith outside. Cousins with it. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cousins. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Cousins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They set the screen. Griffin kicks to Franklin. Back to Griffin. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Cousins. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Olajuwon inside. The shot from the low post is good. Olajuwon's got 9.
That was really pretty good effort by the defense, but Olajuwon is just too much of a force down low.
Pass to Howard. Here's Strickland. Shoots over Cousins. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Dallas leading by 18. Here's Strickland. Pass to Nowitzki. And stolen by Olajuwon. And here's Petrus from outside the arc. That shot is off. And here is Nowitzki. Bell with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Goldwire. Pass to Smith. Over Bell. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Bell's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Here's Goldwire. Smith on the wing. To the inside, Olajuwon. No good on the shot. Dallas leading by 22. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Bell. Nowitzki with the ball. Franklin for 3. That shot off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And again, Toronto no luck. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Olajuwon against Nowitzki. They get it back. Back to Bell. Over Smith. Here's Nowitzki. Good D by Olajuwon. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Murray's checked in for Toronto. The Mavericks also with a sub. Deshaun Stevenson, who's checked in for Franklin. Now here's Murray. Olajuwon outside. Smith for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Strickland. Down low. Here's Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Smith outside. Pass to Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Boy, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
Nowitzki a screen. Strickland passes to Nowitzki. Olajuwon with the block. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Carter, he's checked in for Murray.
Second team foul.
For Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Stolen by Stevenson. Fast break, Dallas. Pull up Jay. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Stevenson.
Nash has got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Now here is Carter. Three-pointer. Petrus gets the three-pointer to fall.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Nahara. Wide open look. Vince Carter grabs the miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Stevenson. Rebound by the Raptors. Petrus has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Carter outside. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Carter's got 20.
Point-blank range, that's what you want.
Timeout, Mavs. And the Raptors with some changes. Poster tags checked in for McCullough. Maggette comes in for Michael Petrus. And it's Anderson in for Smith. Nowitzki's checked in for Dallas. Franklin comes in for Eduardo Nahara. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
How much fun would it be to play with Steve Nash? I mean, man, I know everybody who can score it or shoot it would love to be on the floor with him.
Now here's Anderson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Nash. Pass to Franklin. Nash outside. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
What a terrific feed by Nash.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Olajuwon. No good there. Bradley with some nice D. Dallas leading by 21. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Nowitzki against Anderson. The 8-footer. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And Nowitzki's J is deadly. It's unorthodox, but deadly. A lethal shooter who knows how to get his shot off quickly.
Anderson in the post, defended by Nash. Nash against Anderson. Pass to Ostertag. For the three. They get it again. They shoot again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Nash kicks to Bradley. Back to Nash. Kicks it out to Bradley. Nowitzki outside. Nash with the screen on Ostertag. Here's Nowitzki. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Olajuwon's got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got 12 points in just the second half. Nash against Anderson. Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. Nash outside. To the paint. Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nowitzki's got 39.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Anderson against Nash. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Williams is checked in for the Raptors. Dallas also making some changes. LaFrance is checked in for Bradley. And Eduardo Nahara is subbed in for Franklin. Anderson against Nash. Anderson inside. Banked in off the glass. Now here's Nash. Now Nowitzki. Doesn't go that time. Anderson outside to the middle. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That lob is a thing of beauty.
Nowitzki with the screen on Anderson. Here's Nash. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Nash. Nowitzki's got 41.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Carter with it. Guarded now by Nash. Stevenson against Carter. The shot, no good. Mavericks leading by 20. Here's LaFrance. Takes it inside. Williams with the steal. Here's Carter. Finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Here's Nash. There's the screen. Nowitzki outside, takes a three, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
Anderson with the ball. Carter on the wing, over Nahara. And it's Carter missing. Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Maggette. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki's and the Mavericks call time here. They're up by 21.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Mavericks leading by 21. Griffin passes to Howard. Can't get it to fall. Raptors shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Armstrong. Howard with a screen on Smith. Armstrong passes to Lang. Armstrong against Smith. 5 on the clock. Armstrong gets the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Pietrus. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.